folks, me Kevin again here from Mjolnir Productions, and these are my predictions for this Sunday's 30th annual Survivor Series. I suppose we'll just kick it off with the first match, which would be, we have Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto for the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, Stephanie McMahon did announce a stipulation on this one, that if Kalisto happens to win, not only will the Cruiserweight Championship go to SmackDown, but also the entire Cruiserweight roster. Cruiserweight. There we go, got it right. So it seems strange for them to take the belt off Kendrick when he's only after recently winning it. But with the 205 Live airing after SmackDown on a Tuesday, it makes sense for the Cruiserweights to go over to SmackDown. Because it doesn't make sense to have them on Raw on Monday night and then have them again on a Tuesday night after SmackDown. So I'm going to go with Kalisto to win this one. So that way all the Cruiserweights will go over to SmackDown, and we'll have the 205 Live then after SmackDown on a Tuesday night. So then up next we have the new Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, versus Sami Zayn. And this is an interbrand one again. Basically, stipulation on this one is whichever one wins the championship, they take the belt to their brand. A lot of people are saying Miz because he's only after winning it, and they don't want to strip it off him straight away. He literally only won a Tuesday night. A lot of people are speculating that Sami wins it, and this is because now whether this was shoot or a work, that Daniel Bryan was saying the whole Daniel Bryan thing about how he never drafted The Miz, he drafted the Intercontinental Championship. So there's speculation that if Sami Zayn wins it, that he could go to SmackDown, which would make for an interesting mid-card between him, Ziggler and The Miz. Especially since The Miz has won it, or The Miz beat Ziggler on Tuesday, so Ziggler's due a rematch. So what's he going to do? Is he going to wait for another pay-per-view to take on Sami Zayn? So this one is slightly tough to call because The Miz has been doing great work with that championship. Probably the best work he's done in his entire career. But so if he was to lose it, what would happen to him and Ziggler? Because to be honest, the two of them, this is the best they've been doing in their career, in my memory anyway. So I'm gonna say Zayn to win it. But something's gonna happen between Zayn and Steph or something or whatever. And Zayn's going to go to SmackDown, which could make for a very interesting mid-card rivalry between the three of them for that title. And it could really lead to some good matches. So I'm going to say Zayn to win it, but Zayn's going to jump ship and go to SmackDown. I don't know, maybe he has some argument with Steph and have a work argument or an argument with Steph, and he just goes, fuck it, look, I'm going to SmackDown. I'm sick of this crap. So yeah, Zayn to win it and possibly go to SmackDown. Now, although it doesn't make sense to have two mid-card titles on Raw and none on SmackDown, so regardless of the result, that belt is staying on SmackDown. Unless now they do some way down the line, they do a swap and they put the US title on SmackDown, but I can't see that's not going to happen this Sunday. So I'm still going to go with Zayn to win this. So, right, so now on to the elimination matches. We'll start out with the women's one. 10-woman elimination tag. Now, before I call out my prediction on this one, I'm just going to say I'm Team Blue. SmackDown's going to win it out, or win it overall. But I can see the Raw women winning this one, especially like say you've got. Basically, easy way to describe it, you've got 3 of the 4 horsewomen on Raw, whereas you've only got Becky on the other side on her own. So now I can see a showdown, a 4 horsewomen kind of reunion at the end of the match. It could come down between Becky and the other 3, which would be absolutely fantastic. I'd love to see that. But I can see with the likes of Nia Jax, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Bayley all on Raw. Kind of the 2 strongest on SmackDown are Becky and Nikki Bella. Now don't get me wrong, Naomi has been great of late. Alexa Bliss has really come into her own. I'm still on the fence about Carmella, but I just think Raw is the stronger team. So I think I'm going to go with Raw to win the women's match. Then we have the, Jesus Christ, 20-man tag elimination. Lads, oh folks, this is going to be an absolute clusterfuck. Oh jeez, bear with me, I'm trying to remember all the teams off my head. So on Raw, you've got the New Day, the Club, Enzo and Cass, the Shining Stars. Let's see, Enzo and Cass, Club, New Day, Shining Stars. Who am I missing? I'm missing one on the Raw side. And then it'll come to me. But then on the SmackDown side, you've got American Alphas. My brain has gone to mush. The Usos, Breezango, and Slater and Rhino. Sheamus and Cesaro. That's who else is on the Raw team. Jesus, how did I forget my fellow Irishman? I'm gonna go with SmackDown to win this one. Basically because the Club. The Club have said that the first chance they get, they will stab their own teammates in the back, and to be honest, I believe they would. So I'm gonna say, SmackDown to win it out. Try to predict now how the match will end. Hype Bros, that's the other team on SmackDown. Like I said, this is a 20-man tag, trying to remember all these teams off the top of my head. I could see maybe to really, because no one predicted the heat, or not the heat, I suppose is the wrong word, but the response that Heath Slater would get, or was going to get, and that kind of pushed American Alphas a little down the pecking order a bit, because it was obvious that they were going to be, that they were primed to be the first to win out the title, to win the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. But with the response that Heath Slater got, and some of the backstage go, look, we're going to have to put it on Slater, because if we don't, the crowd is going to fucking riot. So I could see maybe the ending to that match could be be American Alphas. You have American Alphas versus the New Day, which could be a very interesting end to the match. But I'm going to say American Alphas standing tall at the end of this one, picking up the win for SmackDown. So that's 1-1. Right, folks. So I suppose we're on to, this is the deciding match for SmackDown versus Raw, red versus blue. And once on the Raw side, we've got Rollins, Reigns, Jericho, Kevin Owens, and Braun Strowman. And on SmackDown side, we have AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Orton, Bray Wyatt, and Shane McMahon. Now, after his appearance on SmackDown on Tuesday night and saying he's back for good, there's rumours, or not rumours, but people are speculating that The Undertaker may replace Shane McMahon. I don't know how they'll do it. No, the only way I could see them doing it is that if they leave the order that they make this match the main event, and that Shane interferes in the Lesnar Goldberg match and gets his ass handed to him, which makes him unable to compete, that the Undertaker could do a surprise entrance and go, like they could go, they could do a thing of, like say, the ring goes, well, you've only got 4, where's your 5th man? And then you go, oh, we've got our 5th man. Next week you're dong, and the crowd just loses their shit. Like, it'd be brilliant. Unlikely though, but whether the Undertaker's in this match or not, I'm going to say SmackDown's going to win it. I could see a possible early elimination for Braun Strowman. I could see them trying to take him out quickly. Like I said, there's a couple of parts of this match that I'm really looking forward to, and I hope they happen, is a face-off between Braun and Bray, which would be brilliant. But primarily the Shield, a kind of a Shield reunion at the end, where you've Rollins and Reigns on one side and Ambrose on the other side, and it's the 3 of them are the only ones left, and Ambrose picks up the win. Because I can't really see it finishing between Owens and AJ Styles. No, I think because they've been hinting at this Shield reunion for the last couple of weeks. Yeah, I think it's going to go down Ambrose on one side and you've Rollins and Reigns on the other. and Ambrose picks up the win. So yeah, so that's another win for SmackDown. SmackDown have won the night. So I suppose we're going to what I suppose will be the main event. No, I'm only going off the list I saw on Wikipedia and all this. So, or actually it was actually off the, oh, not Wikipedia. Oh, it was actually off the WWE website. So I'm fairly certain this is the main event. And to be honest, the way they've been advertising it, it wouldn't be surprising if it was. It's the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. I'll admit I was very skeptical of this match when I first heard about it, considering their last match at WrestleMania was so bad. But I have to admit, there's been a great build up to this match. A lot of people were giving out last week that they did the whole, they ripped their shirts off, they stared each other down, whatever. And Brock just fucked off and did nothing. It goes, but that's how you build a pay-per-view. That's what makes you want to see the match. Because what's the point of tuning into the pay-per-view on Sunday when they've just shown you the match on Raw? Which Raw has a bad habit of doing quite lately. Prime example was revealing the Demon Finn Balor at Raw when they should have waited till the pay-per-view on that Sunday to do it. Just that made no sense to me. But anyway, back to the match. I'm going to say, I don't think Lesnar's going to lose twice to Goldberg. And in interviews lately with different other sports networks and stuff like that, Goldberg seems to be said that this is his last match. He's big on the whole, I take it one day at a time. So yeah, I'm going to say Lesnar's going to pick up the win on this one. Now, he's not going to. I can't see him taking Goldberg to Suplex City. Not going to happen. He'll maybe get 1 or 2 in, but nothing to the extent that he's done to previous opponents. So yeah, Lesnar's pick up the win. Now, all depending on how Goldberg is feeling the day after. You never know, he might come back for another match. He might do a thing of, go to Vince McMahon and goes, look Vince, I'll do WrestleMania on one condition. I get to win at WrestleMania in front of my son. Is far from an unreasonable request. So yeah, so I'm going to say Lesnar's going to win this, but I don't know, all depending on how much of a beating he takes on Sunday. You never know, we could see Goldberg back again. So yeah, Lesnar pick up the win there. So I suppose that's it, folks. I don't have any predictions for NXT TakeOver because I'll be honest, I've fallen behind a couple of weeks, so I haven't seen enough of it to make Joe an honest prediction on it. The one prediction I might make is that Shinsuke Nakamura beats Samoa Joe and Samoa Joe gets brought up to the main roster. Hopefully SmackDown. They could do with a big kind of I suppose Samoa Joe would be kind of a big marquee guy, but they need someone like that on SmackDown. Because you can't just have Ambrose and Styles going for the championship or the World Heavyweight title the whole time, just handing it back and forth between them. So yeah, those are my predictions, folks, and I should be live tweeting during it Sunday night. I've got a birthday Saturday night, so it all depends on how hungover I am come Sunday. But I will be watching live, and I'll be throwing out the live tweets here and there. So I'm Kevin from Another Productions. These are my predictions. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And if you want, you can follow me on Twitter at Kevin O'Meester. I'll put the link down in the description as per usual. I'll see some of you on Twitter Sunday night for Survivor Series. And until then, folks, have a good one.